Hey everyone, and thanks for joining us for the Dallas Anime Meetup Hot Ones episode. I'm your host Corey, and joining me is Andrew, our organizer.
Yeah, I'm Andrew, the current organizer of Dallas Anime Meetup. And outside the shot here, we have Zach and Austin joining us to kind of join in with the wings.
Yep,
And just move the camera.
And we have our lovely interns helping us today.
They'll be passing us the chicken whenever we get there.
Yeah. So Andrew, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
So, I'm Andrew, accountant. During the day, but I run a dam for the past 2.5 years, I think, or maybe 1.5 years. I don't know. It's been 2 years. But yeah, I've been running dam since like 2019, I think. Yeah, I'm current president of the weeks.
Oh, all right. How did you originally find out about the meetup? Because you didn't find it originally, right?
No, so I'm the third president or third organizer for Dallas Anime Meetup. For Meetup.com, so if you guys don't know, Meetup.com is just a website where you can find different groups of activities, people that you can do things with, like specific things. Like, for example, dam is the anime kind of thing. There's one for rock climbing, one for bowling, one for volleyball, many things. But yeah, after I graduated college, my friends kind of went back to their hometowns. And then, I still talk to them. They're still my friend. I still go on to Austin, but then want to find more friends in Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so join Meetup.com and found Damn.
Cool. That's a awesome thing to do to help nerds engage in this area and weebs. And there's
because it's hard to find friends after college or school or wherever.
When I moved here, I was like, what kind of scene is there for that stuff? And I didn't realize there was such a crazy amount of people looking for that kind of engagement. And as of right now, I looked and Dam's at about 3,500 members.
Yeah, that's a lot since. Yeah, I think when I first joined, we were not even 2,000. I don't know. I don't remember, but yeah, grown a lot. So we're gonna get the chicken.
Yeah. And how about we start with our first sauce, the classic hot sauce. It is
number one.
Yeah, numero uno. I don't know how many Scovilles that is. I'm sure we'll know when we eat it. Thank you. Thanks, Walter.
So I eat spicy food a lot. So I think I should clear to number 10 easily because I ate a Carolina Reaper pepper. That's the hottest engineered spicy thing on this planet. So
just big words.
Yeah.
I do not eat spicy food at all. So let's see how this goes.
Quite a bit of spicy food.
I'm pretty sure
it's like a family thing for us to eat spicy food, so I feel like I have a decent enough tolerance, hereditary tolerance, if that's a thing.
I'll be proud if I get past this first wing.
Let's go.
It's okay. Just no really spice on it.
No.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's almost like a naked wing taste, but with a little bit of hit.
A little bit of a aftertaste of spiciness, but still pretty easy.
Yeah, nothing.
I really don't notice anything spicy on this one. Like you said, it's right at the tail end.
This is a negative,
Yeah.
This is actually to condition you. It's actually laying down stuff to resist the other.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, they're trying to
Trick us.
get your bar so low,
This is making me think I might actually go up pretty high in this, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see about that,
my confidence is at an all-time high right now.
All right.
So food is actually pretty oftenly brought up topic at DAM, right? We've got a lot of food critics and connoisseurs in the group, right?
We do. We have a food channel that pops quite often.
A lot of kind of impromptu meetups to food places around Dallas and DFW.
So how did you join DAM? Or when did you join DAM?
That's a good question. I think right at the tail end of 2018, I went to an event that just ended. And well, you guys were still in the middle of the food meetup, but I showed up to Shabu Shabu, and
I remember that.
And I was so confused on how to get to. I think it was in Richardson or Plano.
It was Richardson.
And I was so confused on getting there. I kept taking the wrong way, and it'd be a 15 minute, and I was delayed so long on getting there. I showed up, and like everything was basically gone, and the people there like made me pay for the shabu shabu, and all I had was like really like whatever was left in there, like some cabbage and.
Yeah, it was awkward because shabu shabu is kind of like from the beginning story, right? And then we share a pot with someone else.
Yeah.
It's like a double share. But you came so late that we were basically done eating.
Yeah.
And it was pretty. Yeah, I think that was the first time meeting you. I was like, this is probably a bad impression of us. Because he came late and he can't even like eat that much or whatever.
And then the follow up event I did was a rave, an anime rave that like some of my coworkers were actually going to as well. So I had like multiple reasons for going. And then I actually met some people in the parking lot who were pretty chill, so I hung out with them too. So I kind of just had like 3 groups that I was hanging out with that whole party, and it was just really crazy. But after that, I got to meet everybody, and we all vibed really well, and I just kept going to events. Yeah. While we're on the topic, like, what was do you know what your first damn event was?
Yeah, it was a anime discussion event. I don't know what anime was it, but it was so I joined DAM like I guess 4 months before actually attending a meetup. Because I was shy. I like anxiety. There were a lot of meetups I wanted to go to. There was like the Ready Player One showing. There was like other anime discussions, but I just chickened out the last second. But I finally mustered the courage to go to the anime discussions one. I'm not sure which one this was, but it was like around maybe June, July, because Anime Fest was coming up. Yeah, so Anime Fest was coming up, and then when I joined, like everyone was so friendly, and like I literally just jumped right in, like let's do a group cosplay for Anime Fest. That was my first ever time cosplaying too, and then also doing a group cosplay. So like kind of interjecting myself.
Cosplay, the idol show?
No, it was a Disastrous Life of Saki K.
Oh, okay, that was that one.
Yeah, it was a really popular anime at that time. Like when I went to the anime discussion, like everyone watched it, or a lot of people watched it. So that's why we're like, we should do a cosplay of that because it's kind of brand new, recent, and it was popping because when we were at Anime Fest, everyone recognized us. So many pictures. Yeah. And especially we had a big group to do it.
What's been like your favorite all time event that has gone on at DAM?
All time events. I don't know. There's so many.
None that's like peak, or maybe just one. Doesn't have to be your favorite, but just one that's probably been that turned out really awesome.
The most fun. Probably one of the events that I didn't host, because when I host events, I get really high strung up, make sure everything goes perfectly, make sure everyone is having fun. So I kind of don't have enjoyment like myself personally when I host events, because I'm trying to make sure everything's right. But part of last cosplay karaoke we went to last November.
Yeah, that one was really good.
That one was fun. Yeah, it was popping. Marina is a new member too, and she kind of hosted these events off the bat, and it was pretty well done too, and it was quite a blast.
Yeah, cool. So since we're eating
next set of words.
Yeah. Why don't we get the second one actually?
We need the questions to distract.
Appreciate it, Kayla.
You wanted the drumstick, right? So
I'll take the drumstick. I like the drumsticks. Appreciate it. Man of the people.
Hey, thanks, man. Actually, which one is this? This is the Jala Pepa.
Jalapeno, yeah. Jalapenos.
It is Jalapenos artisanal chili sauce.
It's like it can't even be hot. It's not even like red.
Yeah.
It's like
Right? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, everybody's biting now.
I can already like kind of smell and taste the jalapeno.
It's not bad. It's like salsa.
It's tasty.
Yeah.
Salsa on the chicken.
I actually just like the flavor of it.
One of them kind of looked like a verde sauce or something when I was pouring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, these aren't spicy. Because I think when you get to like the fifth one, it kind of exponentially gets hotter.
Difficulty curve.
I'm ready for that hot one.
And I'm expecting a lot of comments saying I don't clean my wings very well.
Yeah, you don't, but you know.
It's a white people thing, I think.
I'll be there too. Don't worry.
I try really hard to clean my wings due to the pressure of people who are usually not white.
Well, I noticed that on the actual show sometimes though, that some people just take a bite and just move on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we didn't want to waste these wings, you know. The Costco wings.
We like to,
Although,
damn, we like
yeah.
to give thanks to the animal, you know.
Mhm.
And actually, before this, we kind of did a little prayer.
Yeah, so
Ritual.
I'm like part full-time vegetarian or pescatarian.
Yeah, right.
Cause I only eat meat like
Part-time.
once a week.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I mean like red meat, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I still eat fish and stuff, but most of the time I
It
try.
starts to get a little like, I don't want to say gross, but it gets like you just feel kind of crabby. You just
Mhm.
eat meat all
Eating
the
too
time
much meat?
sometimes, and too much meat for sure. Like, I love Korean barbecue and I love Japanese barbecue, but you know when you hit that wall, you're just like, ugh, wow, that was a lot.
Yeah, because you're eating like all you can eat. But just normally like try and cut down red meat.
Mm-hmm.
Just
That's good
healthier.
for you too.
Yeah. I've noticed like losing a little bit of weight, even though I'm not like trying to lose weight and stuff like that. Just healthier.
Yeah. I guess while we're on the topic, so like, you have a lot of hobbies, right, outside of anime.
Yeah, too many I think.
Why don't you tell us a little bit of your favorite hobbies? And like,
So I know everyone knows my favorite hobby right now. Right now, flavor of the month or flavor of the year or whatever. It's hot volleyball.
Mhm.
So I'm like obsessed with volleyball. Like I always think about it every day. Like you play volleyball, but you're not obsessed, right?
Yeah, I mean it's fun. Like I think about it. I don't think I think about it as much as you do though.
Yeah, I always
was
think
it
about it.
IQ that turned both of you on to volleyball?
Hell yeah. So
Yeah.
Haikyuu, anime is like a gateway to, I guess, real hobby, or not real hobbies, just like hobbies that are like, you know, outside of just like media or gaming and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
Haikyuu is the biggest gateway. Like I stopped saying gateway, but biggest like anime that influenced me to do something outside of anime or games. You know, with
And it's like-
volleyball.
And I wonder if like the anime studio like had that in mind. It's like, oh wait, their anime consumption time's going down because they're seeing us play sports, seeing them play sports, seeing them do fun stuff
Yeah.
outside, touching grass.
It's like red alert. You know, anime people should stay inside. But no, because like the league I play in, there's a lot of anime fans there, and then they all like I've talked to them. They pretty much watch Haikyuu too. So yeah,
So
volleyball is my main.
What's like your well balanced diet for anime consumption and your other hobbies?
So actually, before I joined them, I was always like watching anime since a kid, but since during high school and college, I stopped watching anime because I didn't have friends that watch anime, so it was kind of hard to talk to people about. So before I joined them, I wasn't really into anime. Like I wasn't current for like the past 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But when I joined them, they had the anime monthly discussions where they pick an anime and you watch it, and that kind of got me more back into anime. And that's how I kind of balance it. If there's an anime for the month, that's the anime I'm already watching for that month, kind of thing. If I'm done with that anime, I'll watch something else like casual, like once a day or something while I'm eating.
Mm-hmm.
So I balance. Like I never like completely devote myself to watching anime.
Yeah.
It's only like when I'm eating or when I can do something else at the same time. It's more efficient because I'm an efficient person. I'm a
Yeah.
We know that.
I think for me, I cut anime cold turkey until like I think middle school ish. When I think that was around the time. I want to make a lot of people feel older, but I think that was around the time like 6th grade in middle school when like Naruto first started airing on American television.
Yeah.
Maybe it was earlier in Japan, but American television it started like episode 1 then, and then I was like, well, maybe there's other stuff I could be watching other than Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. Because I didn't know there was like many other anime out there, and I didn't even really like understand how different the media type was. So I found out you could watch it online for
Yeah.
the first time, and I watched FMA, and I'm like, oh, there's good anime out there.
Yeah, so when I was first introduced to anime, you know, everyone was introduced to anime, like, you know, Saturday morning cartoons and stuff.
Yeah.
But then, like, when I moved to Texas, my older cousins, just like 7, 10, 15 years older than me, they actually well, pirated anime on DVDs, CDs, but this was like 20 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Statute of limitations, whatever. But yeah, so like they introduced me to like anime that they didn't come in the US until like 10 years later maybe. So Naruto was one of them. Naruto didn't come out until like 5 years later when I ever watched it on like burned CDs and stuff. And so I was really introduced to anime like super early with like a variety of genres. Cause I watched like Love Hina, was like a ecchi anime like when I was like middle school or something. That's like really early on, Yeah. And stuff like that. That's niche animes too. So I was kind of grateful for that because instead of watching regular cartoons, I didn't really watch regular cartoons that much. So anime was my regular cartoons.
Was one of them like? Did you see a lot of them on Adult Swim when they would put some on, or Toonami, or did you just completely dodge that bullet?
I would try to watch it, but we didn't really watch TV that much. Growing up, I didn't watch TV. I just literally on computer most of the time or playing games. TV wasn't a big thing. But when they were on Adult Swim, I tried to catch it, but then it's late at night. My parents
would like come on at like midnight sometimes, and I would wake up and be like, "What is that?" There's some robot guy.
Third one.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Actually, we'll do that. Hey, thank you, Sean. So now, which one is this? Let's see. The Tomasa sauce.
What's really?
It's
like
really like
that one looks for like a
drippy. Very drippy
got
sauce.
A lot of drip on it.
Not like a
Very moist.
It's got chia peppers or chia and black peppers.
What's a chia pepper?
this one.
Chia pepper.
Like a chia pet.
Yeah, I'll let you have this drumstick.
Chia.
This is spicy habanero and manzano chili.
I don't know if I want the drumstick.
Manzano, isn't that an apple in Spanish?
I don't know. I thought that's manzana.
Oh, it is manzana. Yeah, that's
Right, Benny?
in Spanish. Yeah.
Okay. A little cake.
Does it? Alright, here we go.
What's that? The
There's
first one
the
where I like
curve.
felt it, yeah.
Okay.
It's always like
First
number
one.
3.
Okay, here's a number one.
Yeah, here you go. Here's one I. Okay. Alright.
That's the difficulty
Yeah.
curve.
Okay.
Wait, you done?
No. But
Okay.
I'm in pain.
What you get?
Already?
Whoa!
I said I don't eat spicy food.
This is your training art.
Oh man. Okay.
I really like the sauce.
I will. I can make it.
It's I don't know. It's kind of tasty.
Reminds me of the beef jerky from Buc-ee's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It does have a little smoky sort of, a hint of smokiness.
So what are your first animes?
So I think I watched some anime when I was younger, but never actually got into it. Just whenever it was on. But the first anime that I actually watched all the way through was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And it got me into it.
Brotherhood, like online?
Yeah. That was the first time I ever started watching anime. I never did TV. I mean,
Did you ever go back and watch the original? Or just okay.
oh yeah. As soon as I started watching FMAB, I was like, oh, I love this. Oh wait, there was another
I kinda
series.
sucked, so you did the opposite. So
Yeah.
then the bar was already too high, and then you
Yeah,
watched
no,
the original.
But
and
I
you're
really-
like,
still,
yeah,
I still
I
loved
imagine that.
FMA enough where I was like, all right, the original still got me.
Yeah.
That's similar to me with Hunter x Hunter. Like the original Hunter x Hunter was
Oh,
really
I
bad.
haven't seen the original.
But I watched it and I was like, oh, I really like this.
Was it really bad?
Just the animation.
It just it
was bad.
looked a little
Yeah.
jank back then. Yeah.
It was pretty.
It's probably
Yeah.
good for its time though.
No.
Wasn't?
I don't think it was, no. Well, because it was old already and like
Cameraman
when
has
you
it.
watched it, it was like kind of
Different
aged
views.
already, so yeah. How about you, Zach?
I think my first anime, it's like this is like way more like it was probably Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. I don't remember what block it was, and I had to have been
Probably. I think Pokemon was Cartoon Network's main block, and then DBZ came on Toonami after.
But this was before. This is before Cartoon Network. I have no
It was
idea
like
what
4
show this
kids,
was on.
right? 4 kids?
It might have been 4 kids.
Like
actually.
Saturday morning or something?
Yeah, so like, but it was like
Okay.
early morning. So like, my friend was like, my best friend like, I'd stay at like we'd have like sleepovers and stuff, and so like he'd be like, you got to get up at 6 a.m. so we can watch.
Yeah, I
Dragon
think
Ball
that
Z.
was probably the only period of time where I would get up early
Mhm.
as a kid. Is just the Saturday morning anime and just watch like, was it like Shaolin Showdown, Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Shaolin Showdown's not an anime, but they would have like all that stuff in the block and like Sonic X. What else came on? I'm trying to remember. But there would be Pokemon on that block and I think that was about it at the time.
Oh, that left like
Yeah.
a ting, on my lips.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, tang there.
Oh yeah, Zach. He was
Um,
thinking of Warner Brothers Sundays, 6
Actually-
a.m. for Dragon Ball Z.
Has
Wow, dude, that's some crazy memory.
Yeah, that's very
Um,
specific.
Yeah.
I think I was like 4 when I saw my first DBZ episode on Toonami,
Mm.
and I probably should not have been watching it because it was like a Frieza saga. People were getting beat up and sliced in half, and I was like, this is so awesome. I need more. And back then, anime was so hard to get physically. Like you would go to the store, at least in my area, and a VHS of the Frieza saga, for example, would be like 3 or 4 episodes on a VHS, and it'd be
Yeah.
like $30-$40.
Yeah.
Well, no, there was
Easy.
Blockbuster. They had anime there, and that's where we
Yeah.
got some of it too.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was that too. For some reason, I wasn't. I think we did have a Blockbuster, but it was kind of far from our
Oh,
house,
okay.
like 40 minutes.
No,
So
we used Blockbuster.
we went to the used video store and we buy those big DVZ box sets. I don't know if you remember, but
Oh yeah.
I had
Yeah.
Pokemon.
So
one,
like
yeah.
I never got
They
like
made
the
a
big
full
box
picture.
sets, but I remember I had some old
Oh, yeah.
VHSs of like the old movies that they
Mhm.
put out, like the cooler movie.
yeah, and that's when the VHS had those really
But they had
giant
those-
plastic boxes.
Yeah, with like the edges on
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
and they could like cut somebody with those.
Yeah.
But yeah, they used to, with the VHS tapes for DBZ, they used to actually, on the spine of the VHS, used to make a picture. And you would collect each episode, each volume of it to make the full picture of the fight. It was kind of, it was an interesting marketing ploy there. But I think we have some more wings on the way. Thanks, Marina.
Very helpful. Thank you.
What's the flavor?
Ooh,
Oh, number 4.
the tongs are
We are
hot
going
goodness.
to Las Calientes.
Las Calientes.
Las
Calientes?
Las Calientes.
Oh, finally.
We're here?
Las Calientes.
This was growing in
Calientes
our backyard. Well, I can smell that one already.
I'm gonna give it a small.
I don't know, like
This one,
I hope the ramp up is about.
Yeah.
Los Calientes.
I got the little baby
Barbacoas.
one.
If the ramp up is the same as
is that
the
what
from
Skull
2 to 3,
is?
then this might kill me.
No, it's not
This-
Basilios.
That little baby wing.
Actually,
Habanero chilies and serranos. Huh. Well, let's see.
I can.
I think Austin's that after this one.
No. I was just blowing my nose.
That's a baby one.
I got a baby one. That's correct. Oh wait, are you saying? Zach's?
wait, oh, yeah.
Mine.
Yours
It's the baby.
This is pretty baby, but that's like,
Oh, it's not even a wing, really.
yeah, it's
But
Yeah.
it's what it is,
Baby
and I'm gonna eat
chicken.
it. Alright, we're going. We're biting.
They aborted that one.
I like the flavor. Let's see if it's gonna kill me. Oh yeah. I think it's not as hot as the
Fine,
biggest.
actually,
not as
should be here
spicy.
in the last one.
Yeah.
It's not bad for the last one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of like the difficulty in
I think
Celeste.
it's a little
Like,
tastier though.
level 3
Yeah.
hits you hard, and then they dial it back a bit in level 4. You know.
Rebuild your confidence after
Yeah.
breaking you down.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they do.
Mhm.
I want a peer-reviewed study of the Scovilles, and if it's not in the order from 1 to 10, I'm gonna have some serious complaints.
Ooh.
The Hot Wings. They lied to us. The rankings. No.
Alright, so what else, Corey?
Well, like, we're all eating right now, right?
Possibly.
So has there ever been a situation where like an anime made you like go out and try some food? Or even make it at home, I guess?
No. Surprisingly, like Food Wars this is one of my favorite animes, but it's just I'm lazy. Or most of the time, not most of the time. Sometimes I'm lazy and making the food in Food Wars. There's a lot of effort, because you're literally watching like professional chefs making the type of food. It looks good, but it's in precision, ingredients, prep to kind of make those kind of foods, but not really. Like I still haven't tried omurice.
Oh, okay.
I still haven't
very
tried it. That's common, but I still
Yeah.
haven't like really tried it.
That has the sake
It's-
in it?
It's kind of a different
Okay.
dynamic for me because I grew up, in a rural town in East Tennessee. So, like 90% of the things that would be an anime, there's no way for me to get to it
Yeah.
unless I made it at home. And even then, there wouldn't be like an Asian food market for me to get the ingredients. So, like, literally, I saw Naruto's first episode, and I'd be like, "What is he? Is that raw? What is ramen?"
Wow.
And,
Oh.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
and,
Watching the show, like I kind of knew the concept, but yeah.
Yeah, and like there's a few episodes even where they go out for like like Japanese barbecue or Korean barbecue style, and they have like the grill in front of them. I'm like, that's so cool. I bet they don't like. I bet that doesn't really exist outside of the show. And
Yeah, so all those things are really common, like Asian culture things. Cause I knew what ramen was when I got out of the womb. Like, ramen in my house, like, you know, the packet ramen and stuff.
Yeah, genetic. Yeah. I think like Shakugan no Shana, this boomer anime. I don't know if anybody
I
watched
watched
that.
it. Yeah.
She had the big melon breads that were like bigger than her head that she would eat, and I'm like, what the hell is that? How do I get one? And I don't even think I had melon bread until I came to Dallas and went to like Asian bakery here.
Melon bread's good.
And but yeah, that definitely like turned me on to a lot of different foods. Yeah. Amber, you have the other wings. Thank you. So these are ginger goat.
Ginger.
Yeah, so this actually probably be pretty good. Yeah. Look for this. It says like 3 flames on it. I don't know what that means, but it is the 5th hottest we have here.
It's a heat rating too.
Oh yeah, I saw that little scale there.
The funny thing is though, like, unless they all conform to the same scale, does it really matter?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
that's subjective.
Everybody's the top of their own scale.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying to sell it, so they're like, oh, we're the best.
Yeah, I'll help you out. I'll let you have the little baby.
You know,
You can have the small one.
Oh right, thank you.
Baby chicken. Alright.
This one's pretty loaded.
This might be my favorite so far.
I really like the taste of this one.
I love ginger, so here we go.
It's got a lot of flavor. Funny thing is, I can't eat ginger unless it's like this, like cooked with something, not like in its form. You know, like when you have sushi and you have a little slice of ginger with it. I can't do that. It tastes like dishwater to me.
Right, that's just the palate cleanser, right? I mean, not really supposed to enjoy that one, I don't think.
No,
right?
some people say it don't taste like that.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, I know some people who do.
I like to
taste
eat
of ginger. Yeah.
The ginger.
I mean, I like it sorta, but like I only have like one little bit of it at a time.
Well, there's actually different types of ginger. I don't think this is the same ginger they use in Japanese sushi.
Oh, okay.
It's a different one.
That one's pickled.
Yeah.
Right.
So this one is like,
Not spicy.
you can't really eat it.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one. It is a little spicy to me, but you know, handling it, and I like the flavor.
So I'm gonna hit you with the big question.
Alright.
So, what drove you to become organizer?
It's a loaded question, yeah.
Just thirst for power.
No, like I never even thought like I would become organizer when I joined DAM. Like I was just like a regular member. I was doing a lot, and like Rayhan, the organizer at the time, he messaged me out of the blue. And it's like, you want to meet or something and talk? I think, and so I met him. And he's like, or I think he messaged me before, like, do you want to become like organizer? Because I'm planning to step down. And I'm like, you know, surprised. I'm like, why me? Like, I just joined like what, a year ago or something, like a year ago at that time. And he said that like, well, like we kind of had a vote on it for all the steering committee, and all of them like unanimously voted yes, which is kind of like rare because there was like 8-9 people in the steering committee at the time. So yeah,
Yes, for you?
yeah, like just to become to become organizer. Because well, actually, so right now I was stepping down. He was getting like I guess feedback from the steering committee. It was like who should become the next organizer, and no one in the steering committee wanted to become organizer, right? Step up, and then just kind of threw out names, and my name was in there. So right after I was like, oh, that's a cool opportunity. It's like why not? Like I would kind of do more for the club because I was already hosting events in my house before it become the organizer, and I just want to create like a community where people can just enjoy, to find like a niche they could fit in, because I know how it feels, you know, to not have like a group of friends or kind of place where you think you feel belong, because like, you know, your interests and stuff. So Dan was like a great place to kind of foster the relationships with other weebs, other anime people, because we have a lot of like variety of members, and I noticed that, you know, I invite like I don't know how many people in my house, you know, like hundreds, maybe I wouldn't say 1,000, maybe hundreds of people in my house since like I joined DAM. and just everyone's different, and I just want to help like someone like foster the relationships between each other, kind of like find their niches, and so that's what I want to achieve as organizer, and I hope I achieve that because I'm planning to step down this year too. So hopefully I've done my job.
Big announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, just dropped it.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask what your vision is, but you kind of already answered it. Egg, can we have the next wings? Let's see what is that. This is the Tikk Hot Masala.
Tikk Hot Masala.
Tikk Hot Masala.
Indian sauce. Oh, that's the sauce that's hard to get up.
Yeah, Tikk Hot Masala.
Oh, this is the really
Yeah, you better be ready for this one. I have a
Oh, the one that made me cough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But somehow I couldn't smell it, so we'll see.
It's a baby one. Give that
Yeah,
sauce.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I guess I have a question for the audience.
We have an audience question.
You don't have to answer it, but do you have anybody in mind as a successor?
Ooh.
No, so I don't want to pick anyone specifically. I want them to step up. You know, that's why I'm not. So that's why when we have elections, well, because I don't know, kind of like a kind of background. I kind of reformed the steering committee and kind of the structure of DAM last year, where I kind of wanted more members to kind of the opportunity to step up, and then the old guard, the old system we had didn't really let people the opportunity to step up or option to kind of like do more for the club. And so when I reformed it, like I could have picked specific people I wanted for the roles, but I just held elections and let anyone apply for it, and I think that fosters more, I guess it's more responsibility between the members, because I don't want all responsibilities of the club to fall on specific people, because everyone in the club is responsible to meet up, right? To kind of, I guess, have like a welcome environment, because if it falls on a couple of people or in a group of people, that's a lot of work, a lot of stress for them. And so I don't have a successor in mind. Just whoever wants to step up, just step up. You know, apply at the next election.
If they're like kind of more voted for it, or you know, they don't have their heart in applying for it, then there's no real point, right?
Yeah, because one of the biggest problems is like a lot of favoritism, I guess, that was happening before, like back then, and I don't want that to kind of happen again, where there's, you know, people kind of try to try to suck up to people. I just want to be involved in the community. If you want to be involved in the community, you want to do more, then do it. You know, you don't just try to only go for like a specific position, or like try to kind of suck up to one person or something. Just, you know, be more active in the community, and then you get your position. I don't want any favoritism or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try this one out.
Are y'all ready? This might be my last, but we'll see. I'm going for it. Let's go for it. No spice yet. Is it an after one?
It is a after spice.
Creeping.
It's
It comes
creeping.
later.
It comes a little later. It's not kicked all the way up yet. Yeah, it's kind of kicking my asshole.
It's creeping. It's creeping.
My nose is okay. Wow.
But
Okay.
it's not.
Wah.
It's got no taste though.
Yeah, there's no taste. What the heck's up that?
I don't know. I feel like like I tasted something. I kind of like the initial bite I enjoyed. Now it's like now that the spice is creeping up. I'm kind of like
Yeah, I'll consider the spice.
What the
I
heck?
saw a TikTok today, where this guy was testing or tasting this bourbon or whiskey that his friend gave him, and his friend's like a big bourbon connoisseur, you know, and he was trying to like goad his friend into telling him what it tastes like, so it looks like he's really interested, and it's like cherry finish. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's almost got smoky taste, and then it would be like,
cherry.
and it's like it's also got a little sweetness, and he's like, yeah, I like cinnamon, and the friend's like, that's not what I was gonna say.
Only cinnamon sweet though, you know.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Depends. Alcohol, cinnamon, maybe not.
But no, I saw a post on Reddit where they were like a wine tasting place, and they were just fucking with people, and they were they were listening to the wine, right? Like trying to be fancy, right? Because you smell it, you kind of swirl.
Oh.
They were listening to it, and people start copying them in the wine tasting thing, and I thought it was funny.
Did you say you saw this in person or on video?
No, on Reddit.
On Reddit.
Yeah, someone posted. That's spicy.
That was pretty spicy.
Yeah, I only
That
took
one
one
might-
bite, and I was like, I just don't know. I don't know if I can take another
And
one.
then it was like,
I think
Yeah.
at the end it finally topped number 3.
Interesting one.
Yeah. Damn, I
How about
want
my
to try
resident
another, but I
spicy?
don't
Is
know if I
it
can.
spicy? Did you try it yet?
Well,
Smell, yeah.
you know, if the difficulty scale mentions anything, then the next one's gonna be like
Oh yeah.
beefy spice. You know.
Get the next one here in a second. I wanted to ask this question. What was damn like pre-COVID? I think like anybody who
Oh,
wasn't
man.
here before would kind of want to know, right?
I don't remember. Well, how was it pre-COVID? We had meetups. Well, yeah, we had meetups like almost like 6 times a month, right? And sometimes there were like 3 meetups in 1 week. It was very like packing. It was very
I
popular.
almost want to say now we have more meetups per month than we did back then.
Mm-hmm.
No, not
You don't
really.
think so?
No, yeah. So
Informal ones? More informal?
yeah, there's a lot more
Definitely
informal
more
ones,
informal, yeah.
like on Discords, because before COVID, we didn't use Discord as much kind of for events.
Yeah.
We didn't use it for chat. If we wanted events, it was all happening on Meetup.com. And so since COVID happened, spice is kicking. Like,
yeah.
my tongue.
Yeah. When you get the water, it kind of spreads it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, but when COVID started, everyone started being online, so that's when kind of fostering more like online events or like informal events, because COVID kind of took a toll. A lot of people with money issues, time issues, just a lot of things. But yeah, before COVID, we had dessert crawls.
Oh yeah, I was actually.
Were you guys there?
I remember one of them. And I was really bummed that I found out about it too late. Because that was something. That's actually one of the events I will say I would like to see again.
Yeah. So what dessert crawls is that we had? We went to Carrollton, because Carrollton's like the K-town of like
Definitely.
Korean food and like just Asian type food, and they also have like desserts everywhere. So this part of Carrollton, we had dessert crawl. Basically, we kind of hit up like each dessert place in that plaza. So I remember we always start with like Tea Swirl, it's like a crate place.
Yeah.
But like we would bring so much like business, because there'll be like 30, 40 of us or something.
Yeah.
And some places are small, but like I kind of felt bad because we're like crowding them. But I mean, I'm sure it's good for business, and then we were respectful for his time and stuff. Like if you want anything, you would just hang out there, right? You didn't order anything. You don't want to take up the real estate for the restaurant. But yeah, we'll hit up like each dessert place, and it was like casual meetup where you just talk and just chill for like the whole night. But we didn't want to do it during COVID because there was a lot of COVID restrictions. Places have like limited capacity and masks and social distancing. So maybe like now it's getting more lenient, and I heard on the news like 70% of Americans are now immune to the latest COVID variant.
That's good.
Yeah, but full vaccinated and boosted as well. So maybe we'll have more of those events, but dessert crawls were probably the best events before COVID.
Right. Okay. Tell us. Actually, let's get another wing in here. Hold on.
Ooh.
Let's see what we got now. The last one was Tikk Hot Masala. This is Love Burns.
Love Burns.
Number 7, Sanford, Florida. Has anybody been there?
No.
Never heard of that. Florida's big though.
I can't imagine just all peppers being grown there,
Yeah. Thanks, Chris. I think Austin might be done. Actually, I got kind of a tiny one.
Yeah, that's how you went. But it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like you leave me with like the giganto ones, and I'm dying.
I'll
It's okay.
I'll have one.
It's okay.
I'll
I'll take
two.
I'll
Just
take
send it
one.
back.
I'll take one for the team.
We have to.
'Cause I'm still hungry, so.
Okay.
But tell us about some of the damn events during COVID. Tell us about the On-Nomi.
Yeah, so one of the members, Madeline, started the On-Nomi. Basically, it's like an online happy hour during COVID because we couldn't meet anymore. And then really the lockdown, we were locked down, in our house, couldn't see anybody, for a whole year kind of thing. Before the vaccines came out,
At least 6 months till it started looking better.
Yeah, and it was crazy because people were dying, left and right, and it was really sad. It was really like a crazy pandemic, so it took a mental toll on all of us, right? So we want to kind of like have more meetups where we could see each other face to face, but on camera, kind of have like give us a sense of sanity back. And so the On-Nomis were just basically happy hours where we just meet on Zoom and just play games together, just chat about our daily lives or what's happening. And then we did it every week, or tried to do it every week because we kind of needed that, more just to be with friends, during the hard times. And then once the vaccines came out and stuff, we kind of stopped doing that because it's not.
Turn it the other way.
Got these damn fans to help us out.
Yeah, it's really hot here.
The only thing that can help me right now is these fans. Only fans.
Only
the only thing that can help.
Only fans are the things that can save us from this heat.
Yeah,
we do this for our fans.
Yeah.
we should take a bite of this and
let's try this one.
Y'all are going to the next one?
Yeah, this is what I deserve for
love burns.
I guarantee you this is my last one. I'm just taking a little bite.
So how do you think about the On-Nomis?
Smell it. What?
So how do you think about the On-Nomis? Because I really joined
I like them a lot. There was a lot of party games I never touched.
Yeah.
And got to experience them through the On-Nomis, and thought we really got to showcase our artistic abilities quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have not.
Building.
Yeah.
Building.
But
when you
losing
can't,
my train of thought.
when you can't draw on, you have to figure out how to like portray some image. Then new forms of creativity start to kick in.
Yeah.
But yeah, the On-Nomis were so.
That was pretty much the only events we had, right? There was also our seasonal anime watches.
We started discussions.
Virtual.
Oh right.
And virtual discussions.
Yeah, but the On-Nomis were like a huge deal. I mean, that was like
That was like the big thing.
For me, that was like my primary interaction with people outside of work.
Yeah, I think we first met you during the On-Nomis, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like that's what
Really?
I feel like I got to know people damn the most.
Mhm.
Just consistently showing up to those, and that was always something to look forward to. It was really fun.
I feel like this one. I don't know. Was it?
It's just as spicy as the last one.
This
Maybe
is
more.
really of a
Maybe more.
build up kick.
Not tasty though.
Yeah.
Not
This one's-
tasty.
yeah,
we
I
left
don't
the
really like the
tasty
flavor.
zone. I think. I think the tasty zone's behind us.
We're at the spicy hot zone, just pure spice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
At this
my
point,
nose.
you're just a masochist.
Yeah, that point that hit me a little bit.
No, but yeah, during COVID we were really active. Like, I know a lot of meetup groups closed down because of COVID. Because there was actually like a fee you got paid twice a year, and a lot of groups that kind of didn't have activity anymore. And so kind of like either temporarily halted the meetup or just completely canceled it. And Dan was pretty popular still. Like we were really active. Like there was on Discord, on Meetup.com, like on the online events, and really proud of that. Well, because we didn't let COVID or being shut in stop us from like interacting with each other. I mean, maybe that's our natural kind of like zone, being online only and stuff like that. But the way that we kind of try to interact with each other more during COVID was pretty nice change, or pretty good for our mentality.
I think that'd be
This was a big after the fact one. But yeah, I totally agree. Those events really kept me engaged a lot.
Insane.
That
What
was-
were you saying, Austin?
I think I became like more active online, like since like COVID. Like I didn't use Discord that much. Like I don't even. Yeah, I barely had Discord
And
before.
like
Now I'm like all
Everybody-
that Discord.
and the amount of streaming that was happening during COVID was ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
pretty much everybody at my work now, when we have a meeting that's kind of like impromptu, sort of chill, people are talking about the next big Netflix show now. Now I don't remember it used to be like that. Like nobody would talk about what they're watching that much.
No.
But since everybody was so bored, it's like, well, what have you guys been doing
Tiger
with your
King.
time?
Tiger King. Oh man.
Was the
I forgot that.
Number
phase
one.
I still
entirely.
haven't watched that show.
I still haven't watched it. My whole workplace is
That's
like
a-
a
that's-
thing.
That's a good segue. So what was the big COVID anime? Or like some of the animes that was big during COVID? I'm trying to remember.
No, it's all
Definitely
done
Demon
together.
Slayer was big.
No.
But Demon Slayer
It
was a
was
little
before,
pre-COVID, right?
It was
yeah.
before COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID. Jujutsu Kaisen was a big one.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That was kind of like when we're in the lull.
Well, yeah, that was like more recent.
But like, they slowed down production for COVID, right? A
Yeah,
lot of them.
so that impacted
yeah,
the
yeah,
industry
we
a
got
lot.
less anime because
Right,
of COVID.
and then things moved back. Like they got pushed back. Like Attack on Titan got pushed back like 2 years or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. COVID delays were bad. I mean, if you know me from the
You're an
anime
ice movie.
podcast or the Dallas Anime podcast, and we talk about games a lot, and the game delays were just so bad that this year we're just getting them back to back to back to back because the delays are finally coming back around. So I don't remember what was the big one. The Haikyuu.
Haikyuu was the one that I remember the most, right? Yeah, to the top.
Yeah, that Haikyuu. I didn't watch pre-COVID. I don't think
that was still.
But the latest season.
Yeah, but that was still like kind of after the.
Actually, no, I didn't watch
it. Was
pre-COVID.
kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
Okay, I made it to 7.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, buddy.
You got one
We're all
tapping
proud
out.
of you. Well, I'm proud of you. Andrew.
All right. So the next one, finally at number 8, is the Bomb Evolution, and I know they used to just be called the Bomb, so I don't know how it's evolved, but we'll find out.
So we're
We
gonna.
actually just kind of do a little dab on.
Oh
the
yeah,
links.
that's right. This is the one you can't.
I'm shake well fruit.
Oh yeah, you do that.
Ooh, man, my lips and tongue.
Yeah, it's like that's a slow burn. That last one.
You go first.
I don't really feel like I've really noticed the last one. I think I'm still dying from the one prior to it.
Yeah, the one prior to it kind of was still hitting you, so it just felt like
Yeah.
you broke even.
Yeah.
Maybe reset my palate with this milk.
I was feeling like bad as the host.
Milk's so warm.
I was like, my water's here. His water's kind of still half full. I need to like slow down.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and dab up.
Yeah, so I ate a Carolina Reaper. I don't know how many years ago. It was actually on my birthday too, because I lost a fantasy league. So it was like me to the lowest points, and so like so I ate it with
Little
another
generous,
person.
That's a dab.
That was a little generous. It just kind of started. It was blocked, and then it kind of started coming out. So you guys should probably do a little lighter, I guess.
Sorry, I totally cut you off, Andrew.
No, well that's a lot actually.
I'm gonna try not to get that much.
Gone for half.
Oh
of
my
it.
god.
You can wipe some off your napkin, maybe.
No, I'm just gonna try to spread it a little bit. Oh, that is a lot.
Oh no. All right.
All right.
We'll call that a dab.
In the back.
Doing it 3, 2, 1, please.
You know what?
Countdown.
Anyway, we gotta let.
Oh, yeah.
Corey's not right. He's gotta cap up.
Right, cap up.
You gotta keep those herbs fresh.
Keep the atom bombs.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Not too much. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh god.
Gross.
Yeah, it's just spice. It's just a bit of spice.
Oh,
This one gets everybody on the show.
this is really bad. This is.
Wow. You need to spread this sauce. Oh my god, yeah.
Just eat it fast. Eat it fast, and it won't hit you.
Don't breathe in too fast.
Just like swallow it all in one go. You won't regret it later, I promise. I feel like it's so hard to think of like what was the top like anime of COVID because I feel like during that period of time, like I was still playing catch up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm always playing catch up. Ooh man, this one hit me.
That's pretty good. It's really spicy.
So, is there a popular anime you tried to get into, but just never saw the appeal of?
ReZero?
The big ReZero.
ReZero. Right.
Everybody is shocked.
Just
That's
ReZero.
the biggest one.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah. You've seen
What?
you've seen that, right?
I've seen it, but I'm saying like I watched it, but I couldn't really like understand why it was so popular or why it's good. Like I kind of hated it because the main character was just bitch. You know. But other than that, no, like I'm really open to watching different kinds of animes. You know, like I watch like BL ones and stuff. But no anime has put me off more than ReZero.
what about your like least favorite anime trope?
Like genre or like trope?
Like trope, like
It's a
like
cause.
running to school with like a piece of bread in your mouth, or like
Alright, so one thing I kind of don't like is just high school students or middle school anime, like students animes.
mhm.
Well, I mean, I know it's more catered to like young adults, you know, but I don't like the idea of like kids being more important or like kids being put in positions where why not have adults do it, you know, like they're
Yeah.
saving the world. I
Right.
think adults would be more optimal to kind of have that going on. So it's like it's a trope, but like it's common,
Mhm.
super common. Like everything is like it's geared to young adults. What about you guys? What trope you guys don't like?
Well, actually, I should probably start with my anime I never saw the appeal of. Attack on Titan.
Are you serious right now?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, even after like, so I should proceed that with I have caught up, but I'm just not seeing. We're just like killing Austin over here. It's just one hit after another.
Yeah. I'm getting really
Um,
aggravated.
First with the peppers.
I
now
just
still
like
attacking
it's
the
good,
tits.
but I just don't see like why there's so much hype around it. I guess, or I mean, I should also
Because not generic. It's not like school life. You know, like a school life. Not like a generic romance.
I think for
kind of thing.
me, it's just I've never like vibed with the setting very well. It is a very unique setting. It's like completely original, interesting, but it just doesn't do it for me that much. I don't know.
You like Attack on Titan?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gradually becoming like like man, I don't know. This might be bad, but with the latest season, like quickly becoming my favorite, like one of my favorite series.
And I think for tropes that are the least favorite for me, and it hits close to home because this is so common in fairy tale, and I was a huge fairy tale fan for a long time. Just kind of where a writer in anime just doesn't want to kill off characters, but they want to get them beaten to the point that they're dead, like close to dead, but they always come back. And like for some reason or another, it's like the big shonen trope where it's like, oh man, this is their last stand, and they come back, and then they're like exceeding their limits.
Like Bleach was the biggest offender of that.
I think Fairy Tail was pretty bad.
Well, actually, I never finished Fairy Tail, but yeah, you told me like the time skip too.
I'm trying to remember when it would happen in Bleach. Was it Ichigo would get beat up so bad, then it just kind of like
He finds a new way, like
they do a cop out. He goes into hollow mode, kills somebody.
yeah,
Or
or
like, oh, what happened?
yeah.
But yeah. In Fairy Tail, it would get to the point to like somebody is beaten, broken, about to die, and like Urza was one of the biggest offenders of it. She'll like get back on her sword. It's like, oh my friends are like giving me the strength to continue.
Power friendship. Power
Yeah,
friendship.
like
was-
some real Kingdom Hearts
yeah,
stuff.
power friendship is probably the worst trope. You know, it's pretty
But
bad.
yeah, because I think like to dash around a character dying, like you know. But all right, are we ready for the ninth one?
Ooh.
I kind of wanted to put it off a little bit.
So yeah, so I think like the scale is like kind of quadrupled now. I think from the 8th to 9th.
Oh, it does. So if you watch the show,
Oh, so
you
this
can
is gonna
see
be
the
4 times as
Scovilles.
bad
You can
as-
see the Scovilles jump from like the 5 digits to the 6 digits immediately, like 50K, 300K to 500,000 to 2 million and stuff like that. So it just starts shooting up. So this is the Scorpion Disco.
Scorpion Disco.
I like the
Scorpion
name.
Disco.
I like the concept. I like the envision.
We're getting
It's
stung and we have to
Scorpions,
dance around
yeah.
to kind of like.
Set on the top, funkin' hot.
Oh man.
Try to keep it, yeah. You get to dab it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right.
Shake it well too.
Oh, this one's a little bit more
Yeah.
liquid.
You're
down
good.
here.
Yeah,
Thank
we'll
you,
start
Milo.
this way.
Alright.
Perfect.
So there's a big one too. Alright.
Now the meta's changed. Like beforehand, you wanted the small wings because it was all coated, but now you want the big wings,
I'm trying to be really careful.
so you can wash the rest of the spice down.
I'm gonna be really careful.
Oh man, that is dark.
Is that enough? Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
man.
think that's enough. Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude.
Ooh, you might want to wipe some off.
Oh,
No, I got it. Maybe not.
Oh god, yeah, definitely not going the.
You got it?
We'll see. I'm gonna be very careful. I don't want to have as much as I did last time. I feel like that was too much.
Here we go. Bop my wing with some of that.
No.
Bop my wing with
Yeah,
some of that.
the bounce.
Am I gonna come out?
Okay. Let's do one.
Oh,
Sure.
There you go. You got it, bro.
Okay.
You got more.
I think that's good, right? Yeah. That's
All right.
All right.
Cap it quick.
Before it blows.
Yeah.
good. All
Before the ghost gets out.
Before the scorpions get out.
right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh
Got a taste.
I didn't feel that. Yeah.
Some sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Some chili sweet.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sweet. But yeah, it hits about as bad as number
So
8.
you can have something tasty and hot. It's not
Yeah.
like mutually exclusive, you know.
It makes more sense, you know. It's like if you want to enjoy this, you have to endure some pain. You know? Just like, this is something you're getting something for going through
It's
the
a
pain.
reward.
So when I was eating Carolina Reaper, it's like, one-time thing, just eat it.
Mhm.
I was meditating the whole time. Right? So it's not as bad, but then this one we're trying to eat chicken. Inhale, breathe.
Yeah, so that was me when I had that one chip challenge. I had the whole
Mm.
chip to myself. And I guess like it just started getting to so hot in my mouth that I just had to sit there and kind of just like you said, meditate and just have water, and I just sat there. I'm like, it'll pass. But the worst part is how it felt going down. Really, like my mouth wasn't as hot as like just how much it just hurt my body. But so, what are like some events you're looking forward to putting on for 2023, or you would like to try to make happen?
So one thing I want to be more involved is with cons. Because we were more involved with cons before. But COVID hit and the cons kind of like, not disappeared, but kind of reduced in quantity. That's spicy. Yeah, so more con involvement. Because I know for Anime Fest, for 1 year with the Anime Fest, and then the cons we did, we had our own table. Like a Damn Fan booth. We had like a cute, like, I don't know what's it called, like a, kind of like a cardboard cutout thing, like a presentation. You know the science fair things you do as a kid? Like Damn Fan events and like just pictures of us on it. And people would stop by like, oh, what is this? Like, we're Dallas Anime Meetup. And we actually had some new members that way too. And people are like, oh, I recognize you guys and stuff like that. So I want us to be more involved in cons. Not only with that, but with panels. I want more members to be involved with panels. Because I know only one member has done panels. It's Erin. She does a health panel and like a LGBTQTA plus panel.
Yeah.
And then, but this year, I think we have some panels in the works, right? For
I'm
cons.
working on one, and I think you're working on one.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how that pans out.
Because going forward, I'm going to be stepping down, but going forward, I want DM not to only be exclusive to our own DM. I want us to kind of help broaden the anime community in Dallas Fort Worth area. Not just in our club, but kind of help cons out, help other, like, I guess more events that's not just specific for DM. Because I know there are pop-up anime events and stuff. I want us to be more involved with that as well. Because we can be involved in more. We have so many members, and I want to kind of spread the influence on kind of helping the anime community more in Dallas Fort Worth. I think cons are a great way to do that.
Yeah, and get some new potential members that way.
What about you, Zach? Any events you might think would be cool to do?
Oh, like for 2023?
Or 2022, I guess. It's still 2022.
Yeah,
I don't know why I put 2023
It's
on
like,
there.
yeah, that's really far out. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing for 2022.
I was thinking of, I think what was in my mind is the eShop going down in 2023. And I was like, it's 2023.
Oh, right,
It
yeah.
sucks. This
You
year is
gotta-
going to suck.
You gotta get on it. You gotta better download
So
everything.
2022.
I don't know. I mean, I know that I want to host a couple of movie nights myself. Those are always really fun.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, your place is great for it, too. A lot
Yeah.
of space.
I don't think I've ever been to your house.
Oh yeah, I should come check it out.
Very
But yeah, I like there's so much that already like happens like each year that it's like already a lot, and I'm like I look forward to most of it like that I can go to whenever I have the time. But,
Yeah.
Right now everything
Yeah, jam packed first couple months here. Yeah, we gotta do some of these.
yeah, you know. I
We'll
feel
have
like
a bit of a breather between the last.
I feel a little bit like
better.
recovered.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that one like
That
helped
one
me
might
heal
even
from the
do
number
out.
8.
It's the last one too, so we could take some time before it, right?
Yeah. Number 10's gonna like better absolutely wreck.
Gonna knock us out.
So I wanted to ask this one because of COVID. Your Japan trip got canceled, right?
Yeah. Bummer.
So have you ever been to Japan?
No, never been to Japan. I always wanted to since I was a kid.
What's some of your like stuff you were really planning to do there?
So for Japan trip, so I'll go with my family, my sister, brother, and parents. And it was the first time going in a foreign country, kind of with my parents, and they're not really too keen on learning Japanese as well. So it was kind of interesting experience that I wanted to kind of experience because different country, stuff. But the events that we had planned was, the Mora recording in the streets.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
But apparently they have copyright stuff now where they kind of you can't use Mario stuff anymore. Something like that.
So it's like Tokyo karting.
Yeah, something like that. And then it's also somewhat dangerous too, because I know because you're trying to be in a group and there's traffic too, and some cars, you kind of hold up traffic sometimes, and so that was that. And there's the Ghibli Museum that we had tickets for.
I did go to that. It was pretty cool. Very very small building with all the Ghibli stuff kind of consolidated in a small space. Honestly, it felt like a little too tiny, and there was a little spiral staircase that I'm like if I was any taller or like wider, I would probably be a little scared on because they're just kind of flimsy spiral cases in a tiny compact building that you're going upward like that. And
very sketch.
it kind of felt like some of those old museums that you go to as a class, but it was cool. I kind of wish I was a little more into Ghibli than some of the people that were also in line and there.
Oh, okay.
But we lucked out because I actually was in Japan right when COVID was hitting, and before it really hit and they closed borders. So we got in, got out, and then I think a week after, Japan's okay, nobody comes in, nobody leaves.
Mm-hmm.
So we were pretty much ready to be put in the camps for a little bit. We're like, oh man, but it was cool. So we got in. That was the ideal time because there was some tourists there, but not a lot because people were getting scared.
Yeah.
So we were dumb enough to go, and we had a lot of stuff to that was not that populated, and we could go there. So we went to shopping, and we went the Ghibli Museum. We went to, and there wasn't that many people there.
Must have been really nice.
Yeah. So I think the coolest thing there, for me and my friend, were we could spend the whole day. We could spend the whole day going to see stuff and walking around, and we'll be tired, and we'll sleep a couple hours, and maybe wake up at 11, 12 at night, and then we'll go out and get ramen. A ramen shop will be open.
That's pretty cool.
And you'll see some office workers or accountants or something in there eating ramen too, because they
work themselves. And they work.
So that is a thing. Yeah, that is an actual thing. People go to izakayas and just toss beers back and right after their work. And
did you go to the Square Enix stuff, or is it cafe and stuff?
I didn't get to go. I did go to the big Pokemon store and the big Nintendo store. It was really cool. There was a cool Monster Hunter exhibit too. They were obsessed with Cuphead there.
Oh,
I don't
really?
actually know why.
Is Cuphead an American game?
Mm-hmm. American indie, I believe. At least it's made in the West, but it's made in that 50s, 60s cartoon style. So I guess it's there's some fascination with that for Japanese people.
It's similar to Mickey Mouse.
So there was a lot of merch and stuff for Cuphead in the Nintendo store. So that was really neat.
Where's the Nintendo store though? Right? Is it Nintendo?
It was Shibuya. Is the one I went to.
Oh, okay.
There was a huge Pokemon store there, and they had a big. That was right when the new Pokemon movie, the remake of the first movie, I think, was coming out.
Wait, there's a remake of the first movie?
Yeah, didn't they do another Mewtwo movie?
The one where Pikachu slap each other?
Yeah.
A remake?
I think they did a reboot of that movie, and that
watch
was
it.
just dropping. and they had a big like Mewtwo like test tube. He was sitting in there like
Oh,
that, and
yeah,
he was
yeah.
glowing, and he was like life size. It was
pretty
creepy.
dope. That's pretty dope.
And it was bubbling up and lights. It was like super cool. And then they had like, but yeah, it was neat. I could gossip about the Japan trip for a while, honestly. But
yeah, I wish
Zach, have you been to Japan?
I've not. No, I've tried to go the last 3 years, and something happens each year. It finally ended with COVID. I figured I should just stop trying to plan Japan trips.
Yeah, it's definitely something I want to do again. So this is the Last Dab Apollo.
The Last Dab Apollo.
Last Dab Apollo.
Is that the lore, like Apollo, the god of whatever he
I always think
perished by hot sauce?
I think of that second. I always think of Apollo Creed from Rocky first, and then I think,
Oh, no.
and then I think of Apollo from Greek myth.
I didn't watch.
This is the hot
Rocky.
sauce that killed Apollo Creed.
Yeah, it is.
So is Apollo Creed the same thing as Creed?
That's his father.
Oh, that's his father.
Yeah. I think that should be good.
I think a little more maybe. Go big, go home. You know, we're last one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Get it to come down a little bit. Not cover straight bone. But
Thank you.
Hmm.
I'm feeling cocky now. I'm gonna.
Yeah, dude.
I don't mind putting a lot on there. There we go.
we don't do a whole lot of spicy food, Dan. For
No.
our food eats, do we?
No, because I know a lot of people can't eat spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
3,
Do
2,
it.
1.
Mm-mm.
Wait, hold up.
Mm-mm.
Not very good.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Gross. I took the whole dab in one bite. I was like, let's just knock it out.
oh,
I'm doing low, so I can
it's a
kind of
lot.
enjoy it more. Or
There's nothing to enjoy. I've been into it, and it was just kind of like straight acidic. To me, at least.
but it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
No. My hurt going down. No.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be. Yeah, you're right. It'll just hurt going down.
I'm supposed to sit here and just like lick the sauce for a bit, you know, and just kind of like really get
wow.
the taste on my tongue or something. Am I doing it
Oh
wrong?
man, this one like it gets hotter, and I can feel it all in the back of my throat.
That's
now.
me. I
Yeah.
feel it in the throat, but not in my tongue, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really burning my throat.
It's a throat burn.
That's kind of scary. I don't want my throat to close up.
There's one scary movie. You keep clogging your throat.
Yeah.
You know.
This is why.
So we did the hot ones.
Yeah, we did. Did the whole season 15. So, what's some kind of takeaways you want new members or people watching this video to have? So, like, maybe 22 plans, or should they come? What does DAM really offer them?
So one of the strengths of them is that we have a shit ton of members, right? And I know a lot of people have anxiety. You know, they're scared of, you know, meeting new people. But then I guess message to them, you know, just get out there, because we're kind of similar people, you know. Just maybe one person might be a little bit more extroverted, or they take extra step. But then you could be that person too, you know. Everyone goes through the same struggles with anxiety or nervousness or meeting new people, you know. And so, yeah, just if you have any ideas for events, just bring it out there. Like, don't be scared.
Yeah.
Because a lot
that whole
of this,
events channel too, so
yeah,
people can
a lot of Discord culture right now is like, I don't know, like mods. I guess I don't like to. It's hard to look at the camera when I'm like, you know, getting spicy. Yeah. But like I don't want people to think like, damn, it's like run by mods, right? Because it's really not. It's run by the community. Like we serve you guys. Like you guys are the one controlling us, not the other way around. Like, we're just making sure everyone can enjoy themselves, and that's pretty much it. Like, anything goes. Like, if you want to make an event, just go for it, you know? And, like, don't depend on us. Like, we're dependent on you guys. It's the other way around, you know, because the community is what makes them, not us. Like, maybe, sure, some of us might be, like, helping members kind of participate more, but then it's ultimately it's down to the community, you know, like there's only so much we can do to help foster your personality.
There's only so many sauces we can do in one second.
Yeah.
Right.
And so yeah, like just, you know, get out there, just try new things, because that's what I mean. Like look where I'm now, you know, kind of a similar situation, you know, like in the past.
Dude, that's
what a resume builder.
What?
You know?
Yeah. So yeah, being involved in DAM, like an organization, you know.
Yeah, you could definitely say that.
Yeah, like it helps like not only your social skills, but it just helps you like your skills that might translate to like other things, you know, that you might do in the future. So just be more involved in community, because everyone's like each other. There's really, I'm not saying like no one's unique, but just that we go out through the same struggles. So like we kind of puzzle pieces that kind of match, you know, if you find the right pieces and stuff. But yeah,
share your interests with us and open us up to new events and things we didn't consider.
kind of creeped up on me.
Before our throats close up, we should probably close this one out. But thanks guys for tuning in for the Damn Hot Ones episode. Thank you Andrew, thank you Zach. Thanks Austin for suffering.
Thanks for our
appreciate all of our
70%
interns
of the time.
and Jamar for helping us out with all the recording and everything. Thanks guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.